So let's make pretend that you've already completed your package. Here's your package. You can see it. I'm clicked on it and moving it around on the screen. So it's on your desktop. So now what we're going to do, first you're going to have installed iMedia Converter. It's down here. You should have it in your dock. It looks like a purple CD. I'm going to click that and you'll see it jumping around, okay? So it's very simple. Right here, as you can see my mouse moving around, it says to get started, please drag files here or select an import option from the file menu. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up iSkysoft iMedia Converter so that the specs are ready and done to be able to convert this video file into the file that are the specific specs for WashingtonPost.com, our main client. So it's very simple. You'll take your video file here, as you can see moving around on the screen, and you will simply drag it right here into the portion that says to get started, please drag your files here. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that in. Automatically you'll see this new blue line that has some certain, has the file name right here, it has how long your video is, and the exact resolution and more here on the left side. On the right side here inside of the blue, as you can see my mouse moving around, it has the specs that it's going to convert it to. Right here next to it, there should be some kind of film strip or iPod looking. Right here you can see my mouse moving around. You can go ahead and click on that. It's going to give you a drop-down menu. Okay, it has your output file name. Also then the format. For the format, we're going to go ahead, we're going to click on format, and it's going to give you a drop-down menu. The first option is common video. You will go to common video right here at the top, and you will scroll down. It should be about the third or fourth option, and it says M4V, MPEG 4 video. You click that one, okay? Automatically then, it's going to put that in your format right here. Underneath that, you will have some specs, and we're going to create those so that they're specifically created for our main client, WashingtonPost.com. XVID is the codec. That's what it'll default to. You're going to change that on the drop down here on the menu to H.264. Okay, right here underneath that in the resolution, the second option, you'll have to actually type it in, and let me remember what that is. Give me just a moment. Trying to remember. Okay. So again, we've common video M4V, XVID, we'll change that to H.264. Okay, under here, under resolution, we're going to delete what's there, and we're going to type in 640 star, which is Shift 8, by 360. So the numbers there should be 640 star 360. That's the resolution. Then under frame rate, we want to select from the drop-down menu 30 frames per second.
And your bit rate should be 2000 kbps.
On the right side, it's audio. Just leave those as the default. Now, before you hit close or anything, go ahead and hit apply to all down here in the left-hand corner of this drop-down menu. And before you close, go to Save As, which is right here, as you can see it highlighted in blue now. You're going to save it as Washington Post Specs, and then hit OK. Okay? So from now on, let's close all this out. Okay, we're going to delete that out. From now on, once you've saved that and you have a clear menu in Media Converter, you should be able to drop it in, and it should automatically default to the Washington Post. Okay, you should automatically, since you've applied to all already, it should automatically default right here. The format should be called Washington Post Specs. Okay, so we're going to close that out. There's one more thing to do in iMedia Converter. Up at the top left-hand corner of your screen, under iMedia Converter, there's a drop-down menu. Click on Preferences. Under Preferences, at the top, right here under the word Preferences, next to General, click on Output. Okay? Your Output folder, okay, right here at the bottom, I've highlighted it in blue. If you click on the three little dots next to it, just select your desktop right here. Okay? Simply select your desktop from the disk and hit open. And from now on, the reason we did that, from now on, everything that you pull into iMedia Converter, once you hit convert, it's going to drop it right here on your desktop, somewhere on your desktop. That way you don't lose the file, okay? Because that's the specific file that you're going to be sending to the client, the converted one, okay? So let's pretend that we're starting over now, okay? We will drag our video file in. The specs have already been placed in. We're going to double check them by clicking on the little film strip here in the blue. It should say Washington Post specs, and everything's there. Hit close, and then the final step here is to hit the convert button, which is at the bottom right corner. Let's do that one more time so you can see it. Okay, right here at the bottom right corner. Okay, just click on convert, and it will start converting. And as you can see, it started a file here on my desktop. Okay, that's the file that it's converting to. As right here, I don't know if you can see it from that far away on your screen, it says converting. It should take about 2 or 3 minutes.